for a 3-0 run. Floppy says he wants to ruin your pick'ems, going for that 3-0, but they got to get through G2. Starting on the T side, Complexity looking to bring the fight to G2.
Yeah, 2 nades here. Let's see where these get used. One for Hauser, one for JT. Will they be lobbed up banana? That's a big question. Got a smoke and a couple of flashes as well for good measure. On the other side of things, a few pairs of Julies. And actually pretty heavy CT util. HooXi and Hunter both with identical util here. Smokes and flashes a pair. No defuse kit for this. There's those nades. So if anybody was peeking that angle with the USP, quite common on a pistol round, they would be bombarded with that damage, but nobody home as Grim will clear out top banana and HooXi takes first contact.
Oh, dude, they're setting them up for failure here. Yeah, sure. Smoke it off. We've got boosted players set up, but still throws out the smoke to imply he's alone. m0NESY set up, silver platter for an opener, and another found by HooXi's USP that will deter. Bomb scooped up by Halzak and on the way back to A.
JKS and Hunter, the usual duo here to deal with this. Oh, defensive smoke deployed. Both of them being used very well here. They've got to go up and over.
Yeah, Julies for JKS, tracking Floppy, comfortable for it. And there's more to be found. A quick headshot to secure it, G2. Not much sweat on the brow and nearly a teammate, just Nico unable to find.
Now, I want to speak about a little detail right there. The fact that HooXi spots the angle and then drops that smoke baits Complexity into thinking that it's one of these rounds where they have a bunch of smokes on that site and they're just going to keep that deployed. So they call the bluff, they try and go through, they get dealt the dud hand by those Julies. Sure, they get the trade. They don't know about the third man on the boost, right? And that rotating back towards A, you see the second defensive smoke come out. It was perfect from G2, right? They forced them across the map. They forced them into plays that they didn't want to make. And Complexity will have to follow through with a little bit of a force buy here. 4 Deagles, a Tech 9, a light smattering of util. With some interesting plays from G2 when I was watching them against Mongols, even against some more hodgepodge buys, they were really happy to do these window fights where Hunter and JKS with good spawns would come out and fight into second mid. So we'll see how they approach this one. It is a very forward hold on middle here, but you've got 2 approaches. You can sit passive in pit and get executed on, or you can lock down this mid control.
Yeah, so that's going to be the opportunity. Floppy taken away. Hunter's got a lot of help, a lot of teammates to keep him alive as they do try and hunt him down. Grim punished for it. Nice one from Fang. That Desert Eagle comfortable into the head of JKS, the only member of G2 now watching as they look to convert.
They need a bit more damage here, Complexity. This is a force buy, right? They've taken 1, that's great, but another in a plant, that would be something they could get excited about, something they should be happy about. But here, if they get blanked...
They got 2 more smokes. I mean, like, that's certainly going to give them something to work around. They force out the boost. HooXi calls mid clear. And a second smoke as they look to play upon the fade. Are they looking to isolate?
Yeah, they want to go long, but there's a crossfire here. m0NESY over towards Moto, and you've got HooXi in trash. So this should get knocked up. Well, don't worry about it. m0NESY peek on out. And takes both. So the MP9 will profit. HooXi's going to get himself a couple of kills there, and it should be quite a light eco from Complexity here. Maybe upgrade into a P250 at most, a flash to try and help them set something up, but we should see a bit of a milkman round here.
Oh, we've got player crosshairs on the replay.
Yeah,
oh, that's
there's
hot.
some luxury.
That is hot. He's playing with a tiny dot. In fact, yeah, as is HooXi.
I had Connor selling me the Blast.tv platform last night. I've checked it out, but I didn't check out all the details, right? On 4K, obviously, that's great. But he was telling me about the highlight feature.
I've heard about that.
Take a look at that because, oh, we just took a screenshot. All right.
They liked you talking about Blast.tv.
Well, 3 HEs, a flash, and a smoke, alongside of a bunch of Glocks and 1 P250. So, yeah, very light investment here, but looking to see if they can do some flak damage. Ah, okay. Well, they want to try and nade old mate JKS in pit here, and they might get away with it.
This is going to be frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially considering you go. And just as the type of guy who, if he dies to this type of stuff, maybe it will start to mount a little bit of frustration.
So the smoke, then nades for JKS, perhaps. 1, 2. No, the third does not find him. He's all good. That's saved by the bell. 3-0. We do get that flying